The tape was rolling, the microphone was live, the studio was ready, and Elvis Presley stopped the recording in the middle of the song, not because of a wrong note, not because of a technical issue, but because something inside him suddenly slipped out of control. There was no warning, no build-up. 1 second the song was alive, the next second it was gone. Elvis didn't speak, didn't react, didn't explain, he simply stood there as if the room had moved forward without him. For a few long seconds nobody moved, no producer reached for the talkback, no engineer stopped the tape. Because everyone felt it instantly. This wasn't a mistake, this wasn't hesitation, this was something internal snapping into place, a realization arriving too fast to stop. Elvis slowly took off his headphones, not aggressively, not carelessly, but with an unsettling calm, like a man finishing a thought he didn't want to complete out loud. He placed them down, adjusted the cable, small details that suggested control, not collapse, and when he turned and walked out of the studio without a single word, the silence he left behind felt deliberate. What makes this moment disturbing isn't that the song was left unfinished, it's that Elvis knew exactly what finishing it would do. Recording a song isn't just singing it, it's agreeing to remember it forever, and something about those lyrics, that melody, that version of his voice felt too close, too exposed. By that point in his life, Elvis wasn't just performing, he was preserving an image, every take another brick in a monument that no longer felt human. The red light meant permanence, and permanence meant commitment to a version of himself that was starting to feel unfamiliar. Some people in that room later said Elvis had been different that day, quieter than usual, slower between takes, as if he was listening inward instead of outward, and when the song reached a certain line, a line that wasn't dramatic, wasn't obvious, something shifted behind his eyes. It wasn't fear, it wasn't sadness, it was recognition, the sudden understanding that if he sang this song all the way through, people would hear it long after he was gone and think it explained him, and he wasn't ready to let that happen. There's a moment artists rarely talk about, the moment where a song stops being performance and starts becoming confession, and once that line is crossed, there's no pretending anymore. Elvis felt that line approaching and chose to stop before it was sealed. No one chased him down the hallway, no one asked him to come back for another take, because everyone understood instinctively that forcing the moment would only fracture something already under pressure. The tape kept rolling for a few seconds longer than necessary, capturing nothing but empty sound, the hum of the room, a ghost ending to a song that refused to be finished, and that blank space became part of the recording whether anyone wanted it or not. Elvis never returned to explain himself, never clarified what he felt in that moment, because explanations would have cheapened it, words would have reduced it to something manageable. And that's why this moment still matters, not because a song was lost, but because an artist stopped the machine with nothing but instinct, choosing silence over certainty, absence over documentation, because panic is loud, doubt is messy, but this wasn't either, this was quiet resistance. The song remained unfinished, the tape archived, and everyone in that room carried the same unspoken understanding. This wasn't a mistake, it was a decision that could only be made once.